my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce?
When Teyana Taylor stepped onto the BET Awards red carpet that night, everything seemed to stop. The cameras, the crowd, even the background chatter froze for just a moment. She looked like a vision, and that dress wasn't just fashion, it was a statement. Sleek, bold, fearless, it hugged her figure in all the right places and shimmered under the lights like it was made from stardust. She didn't just walk the carpet, she owned it. Gasps echoed, the paparazzi screamed her name, and cameras flashed non-stop, trying to capture every angle. Social media caught fire within minutes, her name trending globally as fans praised the look. "She's the whole event," one user tweeted, while another said, "The energy around her was electric." But while the world was celebrating, something was off. Because in the middle of her big moment, one person wasn't clapping, wasn't smiling, wasn't proud: Aaron Pierre. His silence said more than words. To an outsider, it may have looked like he was just distracted, but those close to the couple say that night was filled with tension. And it all started with that dress, the very one everyone else loved. Earlier that day, when Teyana revealed her final look, glowing with excitement, Aaron reportedly responded with a flat, "That's what you're wearing?" No smile. No words. Just quiet disapproval masked as a question. At first, she laughed, thinking he was teasing, but when he didn't crack a smile, her own expression shifted. "It's custom, baby," she explained. "The designer flew it in just for tonight." But he only nodded, shrugged, and walked away. That moment stuck with her. It played in her mind as she got ready, as her glam team did her hair and makeup, and even as the car pulled up to the carpet. For a few minutes, the love from fans almost helped her forget, until she caught a glimpse of Aaron off to the side, barely reacting. Someone caught the moment on video, Teyana glancing toward him, maybe hoping for a smile or thumbs up. But instead, he stood stiff, scrolling on his phone. The clip went viral. Fans noticed. Later that night, at the after-party, the tension continued. Though they arrived together, they didn't stay close. He didn't post her, she didn't tag him, and they weren't seen in the same booth for most of the night. That's when the whispers began. Partygoers claimed they overheard an argument. Low voices, but intense. Aaron reportedly said, "You didn't need to show the whole world your body. It's too much. I thought we had an understanding." To which Teyana, voice shaky but sharp, replied, "I wore what made me feel powerful. That shouldn't threaten you." Friends tried to shift the vibe, but the moment had already soured. Not long after, Teyana left early, and fans immediately started asking questions. Where's Aaron? Why wasn't he celebrating her? The next morning, she posted her full red carpet photo set. No mention of Aaron, no couple photos, just her, glowing and fierce. The caption? "Wore it for me." Just 3 words, but they landed hard. Fans flooded the comments with love and support, decoding the subtext instantly. "You don't need anyone's validation but your own," one wrote. Another said, "That caption said everything." By afternoon, entertainment blogs had picked up the story, and speculation about what happened behind the scenes reached a boiling point. Whatever the full truth may be, one thing was certain. Teyana Taylor didn't just shut the red carpet down with her look. She turned the night into a conversation about confidence, expression, and what it means to stand in your power, even when the person closest to you doesn't seem to see it. Trouble in Paradise, rumors swirled after Aaron Pierre appeared visibly uncomfortable with Teyana Taylor's bold BET Awards look, and things only escalated when an anonymous source leaked more details. Allegedly, this wasn't the first time Aaron had issues with her wardrobe. Back in March, she wore a similarly daring outfit to a major fashion event, and though he was expected to attend, he bailed at the last minute. When questioned, he reportedly told her, "I don't like how you let the world look at you." That line stuck, and fans didn't stay quiet. One commented, "Aaron loved her when she was dancing in bodysuits and performing in sheer outfits. Now suddenly it's a problem." Another wrote, "Men fall in love with confidence, then try to dim it." Some attempted to defend him, suggesting maybe he was raised with different values or simply craved more privacy, but others weren't buying it. As one fan put it, "You don't date Teyana Taylor and expect modest church dresses. Come on now." The conversation got messier when a resurfaced interview clip showed Aaron saying, "I like my woman subtle. I'm drawn to quiet power." That clip reignited debate, as people began asking, is he even comfortable with someone like Teyana, loud, proud, and unapologetically herself? Days passed without public comment from either of them, but Teyana's Instagram spoke volumes. Carefully curated posts featuring polished looks and powerful quotes filled her feed. One in particular caught attention: a black and white photo of her in front of a mirror, her back to the camera, showcasing that same red carpet dress. The caption read, "A woman should never shrink herself to fit into a man's comfort zone." No names were mentioned, but the subtext was crystal clear. Meanwhile, Aaron posted a gym selfie with the caption, "Discipline, focus, purpose." No mention of her, no acknowledgement of her big night, just silence and cold vibes. Fans quickly took sides. Hashtag Team Teyana trended for a full day, and even celebrities chimed in subtly. One actress posted, "Men love flowers until they bloom louder than them." On TikTok, relationship experts analyzed the situation. "This is classic insecurity." One said, "He doesn't hate the dress, he hates that the world loved her in it." Another added, "When a man's threatened by your confidence, it's not about the outfit, it's about control." And honestly, that struck a chord. Teyana's inner circle began posting cryptic messages too. One friend wrote, "If he can't clap for you, he doesn't deserve a seat at your table." Another shared, "Let a man be uncomfortable on his own time." But what truly ignited the internet came from someone unexpected, her glam team. A leaked voice note, allegedly from a longtime stylist, revealed Aaron had called Teyana the night before the BET Awards. His tone wasn't angry, but it was off calm, yet condescending. According to the leak, he said, "Can you maybe tone it down tomorrow, just a little?" To which Teyana, fully rooted in her identity, reportedly replied, "This is who I've always been. You knew that from the beginning." But the real gut punch came in his alleged response. "Yeah, but now it feels different. Now you're mine." 6 words, but they shattered something. Fans felt it instantly. What once looked like a power couple now started to sound like a cautionary tale. "Now you're mine" didn't sound like love, it sounded like control. And for countless women watching, it confirmed a deeper truth they'd been quietly fearing. This wasn't just discomfort with fame or skin, it was about ownership. And while Aaron stayed mostly silent, so did Teyana. No interviews, no explainer posts, just stillness. But in that stillness, her silence said everything. Until one night, Teyana posted a single Instagram story, white text on a black screen. It read, "If he's proud of you in private but ashamed in public, leave." No tags, no names, but everyone knew who it was about. And just like that, it felt like the final straw. Her fanbase, already on edge, erupted. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds. Some begged her to walk away. "Girl, don't let him dim your light." Others held out hope. "Unfollow." For just one short hour, Teyana unfollowed Aaron. Then quietly she followed him back. But the internet had already seen it. Screenshots flew. "She's not ready to let go," one person tweeted. Another replied, "Been there. That's the heartbreak move. You're angry, you react, but your heart's still holding on." And maybe they were right. Because love is rarely black and white. Especially when it's playing out in front of the whole world. When your relationship is public, every silence gets louder, every glance becomes a headline, and love becomes more than just emotion. It becomes performance, pressure, even politics. And when one partner begins to feel threatened by the other's light, it stops being a partnership and starts turning into a power struggle. Teyana stayed silent. No interviews, no captions, not even a like. Just space. Just stillness. Then suddenly, Aaron liked the photo. The dress, the moment, the unapologetic stare. No comment. Just a heart. Fans paused. Was it an apology? A peace offering? No one knew, but everyone noticed. Teyana didn't respond. No comment, no repost. Instead, just hours later, she posted another story. White text. Black screen. The real ones never ask you to shrink. They water you so you grow. And with that, Her message was unmistakably clear. She didn't need to clap back. Her silence said more than Aaron ever could. Because this was never just about a dress. It was about identity. About being with someone who supports your shine instead of feeling threatened by it. Maybe they'll find their way back. Maybe this was their quiet goodbye. But one thing is certain. Fans are rooting for Teyana in life, not just in love. Because when you ask a woman to dim her light, you're not saving the relationship, you're ending it. A queen doesn't shrink. And if her partner can't stand the spotlight she was born to own, he's simply standing in the wrong place.